Welcome back to match 1. This is Old Man Poole. We won the dice roll. Ugh. Is this bad enough to mulligan? Probably. We have 2 forests. We'd have to find a red, and then even then we've got kind of a high curve. I think let's toss this back. Yeah, this hand's pretty bad too. I promise we do have things that aren't 5 drops in this deck. I think we're going to keep this though. I really do hate going down to 5, and it's possible that we could just find a couple of good curve fillers, and this hand ends up being perfectly fine. We do have to put a Tali on the bottom of the library, unfortunately, though. Another card that's a little bit too big for us to play. Oof. Well, not our most auspicious start. Opt. A fine, if not super exciting card. Okay, Jungleborn Pioneer was a good draw. Gives us something to do earlier than turn 5. Or even later if we don't draw lands. Blue-green. Alright, looks like we're facing down the Merfolk. River Sneak is pretty good. Hard for our deck to interact with, considering we have very few removal spells. So we'll probably have to outrace my opponent if we're going to win this game. So we're really hoping he doesn't play like one of the good 3 toughness Merfolk. I guess Shapers of Nature is the obvious one. New Horizons is good, not absurd though. We are definitely under a clock here though. Alright, would have loved to hit one of the 4-drop dinos, but at least now we know we can play all these guys. Even though we've had kind of a slow start, we will have some power hitters coming down soon. Charging Tuscadon's nice too because it can force your opponent to have to block it. This just does 8 damage if he ignores it. Let's smash my opponent for 7 here, or for 3. Sorry, take him to 17. 7 would be a pretty impressive 3-drop play. So we haven't drawn, like, as best possible, but at least we have drawn the lands to play our 5-drop, and we found a play in between. I don't think we can be too unhappy with the way it's worked. Ooh, no play on 5. I think let's play something. If it's a counterspell, then we can swing. Otherwise, I don't really want to walk into Windstrider. I guess I'm going to play Tuscadon. This is something he would definitely want to counter if he's got a counterspell. I'm sure if it's a counterspell in hand, he would counter anything here. I'm not sure we can just play the Armor Sword. I think it's too slow. And I don't think I want to play the Crested Herd Collar, because that's a little bit better. I think this is a good kind of like middle ground play. If he's got it, cool. If not, okay. Oh, did not counter anything. I don't think I'm going to attack. I think the risk of him having the Windstrider is just a little bit too high there. No play. He may just not have had anything at 5. Opponent concedes. I don't know what it is with people these days. I swear, people just concede out of nowhere. Like, I mean, Charging Tuscadon's good if he doesn't have an answer, I guess, but he's still got 6 cards in hand. Like, this game's not over. Opponent says 6 land draws in a row, too far behind. Well, okay. I mean, cool. That definitely does happen sometimes, and maybe my opponent's hand is just like 5 lands and something inconsequential, but I don't know, that still felt like a really early concession. Alright, so Naturalize and Plummet can both be important against Merfolk, just because he could be playing one with the Winds or Wind Shapers and the like. I didn't see any that game, which makes me loath to bring them in immediately. Don't think we need Wily Goblin. Or at least, we didn't see tons from my opponent, though. Who knows what his deck really looks like. I think he is probably going to be more aggressive, though. Maybe we should bring in things like the Frillback and just be like, we're going to have to race a lot of the time. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Bring in like those 2, maybe take out the Armasaur and just kind of slide the whole curve down a little bit. One advantage of having as many like green and red sideboard cards as we have here is I think we can kind of fine-tune the deck. Still like Strength of the Pack? I think so. Yeah, let's just shift a little bit down though. Seems good to me. Alright, hand's pretty good here. Can't play Swift Warden just yet, but we do have Tianali's Knight into Frillback. That's pretty powerful. Opponent's mulligan down to 6. Let's go ahead and keep. And it looks like his draws have not been incredibly kind to him. Woodland Stream, great draw. Lets us play our Swift Warden. That may actually have been our best turn 1 draw. Just getting this tap land out of your hand right on time is super nice. Another River Sneak. We are in a good position to race this time, I think, though. Play our Tianali's Knight. Next turn we'll swing for 3. And drop a Ruska Frillback, which is a 4-2. I guess maybe this is not the best sideboard card, even though it is kind of aggressive, because it's so bad against the... What's that card? Jungleborn Pioneer. Yeah, opponent didn't find a second land. And didn't swing with River Sneak. It's a little bit interesting. Why would you not swing if you got blue pump spell? I think it was probably just a mistake. Let's go ahead and play our Ruska Frillback. It's not impossible this gets countered, but yeah. And we'll get in for 3. Yeah, it's looking like it may not be the most competitive match 1. Looks like my opponent's had some really tough mana issues. And a concession again. Okay, well, I don't know. It's something about Rivals of Ixalan, just people drop matches like crazy or something. Well, yeah, maybe not the most exciting game, but at least we won, right? I'll see you guys for match 2.